Hawaii Island is a special place. It is a melting pot of people and cultures, which creates a tight-knit community where local values are deeply rooted. KTA Superstores knows this, and since 1916, and our philosophy has been a commitment to humbly serve the people of Hawaii Island. During the next half hour, you will meet the people that are dedicated to the sustainability and resilience of their local community and the entire state of Hawaii.
The bakery started in 1932 by my great-great-grandparents, Yoshio and Miyako Hori.
It started from my dad. Those days, we had a bakery down the other end, and then was the kerosene stove with the oven. So he used to bake, and then after that, deliver it to all the camps.
Since we were little kids, I mean, this bakery has really raised many generations of our family. The history here in Kohala, our local community, all of our loyal customers over the years, you know, like this bakery is so important to us, and we just want to continue this legacy of making our pies.
We used to just make plain apple pie. So I said, okay, let's put butter inside. And then I gave it to my sister to try. And from there it caught on.
She's 93. She just made,
94.
94. He's 94, so, you know, and my great grandpa, her dad, he was, oh boy, well, how old he was too, and he kept working in the bakery, just like she kept working in the bakery. Yeah. I know that she wanted to keep it in the family, and he did too.
We were the first bakery here in Kohala. All of our workers here at Holi's Bakery are longtime residents of Kohala, and they love the bakery just as much as we do. They are just as much a part of our family.
My name is John Tanoe of Greenpoint Nurseries here in Hilo. We are a family-operated business started by my late grandfather and my father, and it's a privilege to say that brothers and I are the third generation here. It's an honor to continue our grandfather's legacy and my parents as well. My grandfather started the company in 1976. We specialize in growing and shipping cut anthuriums, but we also supply tropical flowers and tropical foliages as well. Some of the anthuriums that we grow will include traditional heart-shaped anthurium going to tulip anthurium, or some may enjoy the obake large multicolored anthuriums. I'll show you some of the more popular ones. This lavender lady purple tulip anthurium. This is bred by the University of Hawaii. A lot of our varieties are bred by the University of Hawaii, so they help develop new varieties for our industry, which is very crucial in keeping our industry afloat. It's going to get challenging, but keeping the business going and continuing the legacy, that makes it more rewarding than anything else, I'd say. The Midori anthurium is still probably the most popular. Even though it looks like a leaf, just people can't get enough of the green. KTA Superstores is our home supermarkets that we like to support. We're very thankful for the community support they do, and that kind of relates to our family business as well. Our grandfather always reminded us to never forget where we came from and never forget our community. So we try to strive and do the same thing, and we're very appreciative of the help that KTA does for our island here in Hawaii.
Farming and ranching is the backbone of our island's agriculture. Generations of local families work hard every day to bring you the best of what Hawaii can produce. Stay tuned.
My name is Jacob Tavares, and I am the manager of livestock business operations here at Parker Ranch. We're here because of the generations before us have kind of stewarded the land, stewarded our resources, and given us an opportunity to do the same. We want to make sure that this is looked at as a viable place of employment, especially for the kids from rural Hawaii Island, who grew up ranching, grew up in the outdoors, value this lifestyle.
I always wanted to be a cowboy from when I was small.
Fourth generation, Parker Ranch on my mom's side.
Everybody wanted to be a cowboy growing up. My dad is 80 and he still goes out and eat cowboys.
I'm a young rancher, so I feel like I am part of that next generation, and so I just would like to be able to promote and preserve our Paniolo heritage and hopefully into future generations.
Just on the other side of the ranch, we go all the way down to sea level. And so you'll be literally at beach level, at ocean level, grazing cattle there. And later on in the day, you can be at the highest elevation pastures that we have in the state. It's a fascinating place to work just because, you got to have horses and cattle and bulls that can adapt to all of these different types of climates.
It's a pilina with aina, your relationship with the land.
It means everything. Yeah, it means everything.
We just hope as far as the next generation goes that we're able to kind of create an environment and a sense of pride where people want to come in and work here and to kind of instill those traditions, those values.
All you really heard was stories back then of what this place used to look like, and to bring it back and be the only ones to do this on this island is just something special.
Currently have about 30 to 40 different varieties of sugarcane. About 800 years ago, we originated with 3 varieties through the canoes. Over time, it started to mutate and it created 30 to 40 varieties that we know.
If we can create these connections to the past and have a viable path to the future, where we're taking things that did and didn't work in the past and moving it forward. Just like when the Polynesians first arrived here and they took their plants and their culture off of the boats and they put them in the ground. And they said, this is going to be our future. That's, I think, what we need to do as a society. And I'm excited to be part of a process. We're trying to do that as well.
We receive the juice from the farm. We'll take it, we'll put it into these tanks here. We'll ferment it for about 3 to 5 days. We'll create our award-winning additive-free rum. Now you can see the spirit flowing up through the parrot. It flows down and out this tube here, and then we collect it into individual kegs.
Pretty much came from my roots. My grandpa, my grandma actually my great-grandma used to work on the sugarcane fields. We're over here reusing the bagasse, using it to fertilize our plants, the cattle eating it. Much better practices nowadays than back in the day.
The most important thing is that we can do it from Hawaii and show the rest of the world how awesome our culture is and that we can succeed because of it.
This business was my mom's business, and I acquired this business back in 2005, I think it was.
So every Sunday, me and the whole family, we squeeze in a small van, and then we go over, and Teddy is the one who helped me put up the tent and everything, yeah.
Our saying in Sadorra, Floral, is we are distributing the tradition of aloha. Pretty much tea leaf, anthurium. As you can see, some of the lei flowers here, pretty much what we could grow.
This is the first one I planted when I got this place.
This is actually a fairly new program that we run of growing potted plants. And now we thought about going back into the lei business of producing local lei flowers. We are also an importer. So we have flowers here from California, proteas. From South America, we have all the different carnations here.
Stepping up a little bit, so now it's very confident whatever he's doing now. He's suggesting any kind of stuff. So I said, why don't you try it? Maybe it worked.
So this is the section right here where it's gonna be, if you look, there's old cigar, we're plan on doing the lay garden area. Working with KTA, we actually developed a door-to-door service where you could have it delivered to your loved ones. As a salesperson, I'm always on the computer, right, every day. So I look forward of going into the farm and working out here.
Food is an essential part of our local culture. Hey, everybody like eat, and everyone is so happy to share what they have. Our local vendors provide delicious, authentic cuisine that makes our island so unique. The plantation days on Hawaii Island were a mixture of cultural food that became local favorites. From small kid time to kupuna days, we all enjoy the food that made our home so special.
We start 1972. We move over. And then 1987 for wholesale. So we keep going, people coming and more. So over here, the people very friendly. So when we come over 1972, move over, we get very hard time. We don't speak English good, and then we work 7 days a week. Make me healthy. Oh, we get Manapua, char siu, roast pork, lao, pork heads. Manapua is a very famous. They remember the Manapua man. So always they like what we have.
1 Manapua, 1 case pork cup. If you're looking for Manapua, Lee's is the best, no doubt.
Every day we make 1100. We sold out, we know enough. That's out. Where is my friend? Her for music. Mama, get 2 more rice cake. There are Korea, KTA support us a lot. All the KTA, Kona, Waimea, in Kilo, all the store, they come support us.
My name is Emma Mikor, and I am a food vendor at KTA Waikoloa and Waimea. My mom is a great cook in the Philippines, and once since young, I know already the cooking instructions of Filipino food. Thank you.
Thank you.
In my heart, I am very happy because the customer is so happy to taste the food, the local food in here in this island. And sometimes the customer hugging me to have a nostalgic food for them. It's not only cooking, but it's the passion that everyone loves the Filipino food, and in the KTA, they are coming by as your friend, as your family. Embracing the culture here in the island is the most important. The growing up, how the family, the Ohana, come together with the culture of the food. Yes, food is something like everyone is happy. Chicharon, the pork crackling, it's like the bomb.
Ever since I was young, I've been cooking Filipino food with my mom. I'm so happy that she's able to achieve her dreams and also make the community happy with her food that I grew up with. Yeah, I see people when they see my mom, their eyes light up. All the memories from their childhood comes back, and I've seen a couple of people cry when they eat the food.
KTA gave me an opportunity to bring out this kind of food that the community likes it, and the community helps me to share to everyone what is in our culture. This is my passion.
I am Hiroshi Matsubara. I am owner of Amano Fish Cake. I got trained in Japan making fish cake in a big company in Japan. And they sent me to Los Angeles, open a new factory of kamaboko. After 10 years, I moved to Hilo to start my business. Amano Fish Cake I acquired 1991, about 33 years ago. Everybody in Hilo knows the name Amano. We're still using old Mr. Amano formula.
I'm Nozomu Matsubara, and I'm the Vice President of Amano Fish Cake. Mr. Amano is really strict. He was not afraid to crack the whip on my dad. He really learned the Amano recipe the correct way. We started off with just gobo tempura and the kamaboko.
When I started, I had many difficulties. They don't know anybody here, Everybody was strangers. KTA, that time, 30 years ago, really helped us so much. We have special product, for KTA. And then KTA, when need something special, they ask us. So it's really good relationship.
KTA, they do a lot for us, and KTA is really good with supporting local companies. I see all these made local signs, and they really do promote all these big island businesses. I feel like I have the state's most knowledgeable person on fish cake, and that I have to continue on this legacy. And when it's fresh, you can't beat it too, right?
After the break, we visit Waikea Elementary School in Hilo and visit our seniors at the Hilo Senior Center.
I love coming into the class. I think every time I go to a school campus and then you're reminded of why we do what we do.
How many of you have a grandma or a tutor?
I'm always in awe of what kindergarten teachers do. What they do is transformational in a year. So I think for our students, it's creating that solid foundation for them.
She's gonna play the violin for her mom.
We always say that parents are their first teachers, and households have changed so much. So it's not only parents, right? It might be a tutu or papa, aunt or uncle, whoever it is, stepmom, stepdad, but they're the first teachers, and we really want to partner with them throughout, right? Preschool to graduation, to make sure that we're working together to support students to be the best they can be.
So we're going to cut, stop at the red line.
Teaching and educating the students within just the DOE side is just so limited, but having the partnerships and the businesses come in and share what they do or what they can assist the schools with just continues to enhance the learning experience for the student.
Cut.
KTA has always been the leader, the forefront in doing that for the Hilo community.
Just for you!
That relationship, that connection with KTA, you can really feel it when you go into the store. It's kind of like an extension of our classroom.
You press it. You got it? There you go. All the way across.
We want our kids to feel like they can stay here, home in Hawaii, especially on Hawaii Island. We're really close-knit. We just want to try and showcase that and connect something like reading, which is so foundational, right, to education, with a craft to make it fun. And that starts a connection, right? Do they feel a connection and belonging in their community? And that's what we try to do every single day.
I love my mommy, yes I do.
Our goal and mission is basically to have the kupuna, 55 years and older, to participate in all these great classes that we offer. We have over 100 classes, and it ranges island-wide. I think it's very important for seniors to have a place like this. It's not only a great way to look forward to retirement, it's also things to do to keep yourself mentally, physically active. I think that's very important for a lot of kupuna. You want them to do as much as they can while they can, and I think that's one of our goals, is to keep them active.
Happy birthday to you.
Thank you.
So Derek has been a very big help with all of our kupuna. You know, a lot of the kupunas know him, you know, the man with the pan. But he does do a lot for us. You know, we really appreciate Derek. He goes to our senior clubs. He does cooking demos like he did today.
This is the best place to be a senior in Hawaii.
Add the sauce in here.
Oh!
We're just so fortunate to have Derek be a part of the, you know, the kupunas. All of the things that he does benefit us in a big way, so we really appreciate him.
The more we can do to take care of our kupuna, I mean, this is our Kuleana. You know, they took care of us for so long, it's our Kuleana to make sure that we're taking care of them. KTA has been really an amazing partner with our community. I've been to another event today. KTA was a sponsor there. They helped sponsor this. Just about anything that's happening on Hawaii Island, KTA has generally been involved with. It's been really generous and really great community members.
Community is at the heart of who we are at KTA. And we're committed to bring you the very best of what our island can provide. Our local suppliers are woven into the fabric of our society and culture, some for generations. They're the ones who day in and day out work hard in providing the best quality and best value for all of us. Supporting local is the right thing to do because they are our family, friends, and neighbors. KTA Superstores is humbled to be part of the community, and we will continue to serve the best way that we can. From the entire KT Ohana, mahalo and aloha.